Tesla Model 3 Review. The Tesla Model 3 is one of the best EVs in the world. Realistic, state-of-the-art, and high efficiency. Unassuming styles mask an advanced electric transmission system and an ultra-modern interior dominated by a large touchscreen. The Model 3 is Tesla's cheapest vehicle, but in terms of efficiency and practicality does not feel far away from the larger Model S. For adults have enough time to drive in comfort. Model 3 is a relaxed car combined with great elegance. It is also fast. Most supercars will run for their money by the performance model. If the level of cutting-edge technology does not scare you, the Tesla 3 is one of today's best-selling electric cars. About Model Tesla 3. The Tesla Model 3 is the smallest and best value car in the American EV range and was awarded the year's Auto Express 2020 car. The BMW 3 Series and Mercedes C-Class are built, but Tesla also looks at the arrival of the BMW 3, which will be available this year in the fall, and also starts managing EVs like Polestar or Lynk & Co. Even major manufacturers, such as Ford, have definitely set the early pace in the production of electric cars. While Tesla is likely to spoil the Tesla Apple art. Our Mustang Mach-E twin test compared to Model 3 proves the case, with the total decision being made by Ford. In favor of the Tesla, our Model 3 versus Polestar 2 has been decided head-on, but the BMW i4 probably isn't a pushover. On account of Model S's success and Model X SUV's success, Model 3 shares the combination of clever battery technology, strong electric drives, and inboard high-tech systems. Outside, the Model 3 shares a subdued style, which flows effortlessly under the radar, a strong contrast to the strikingly minimalist interior, which saves little for a large infotainment screen used for almost anything. The 3 series of models are very simple to deal with, as only 3 variants are available. The entry-level car is the Standard Range Plus, which is powered by a single electric motor and a requested range of 278 kilometers. Performance is excellent. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes 5.3 seconds, with 140 miles per hour at top speed. The second is the long-range AWD, which utilizes a larger battery with a claimed 360-mile WLTP range. Still amazing output with 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds taken care of. A performance model is the most expensive choice. It comes with a second electric motor, with a 4-wheel motor and an increased output of 352 miles. The performance version reaches a maximum speed of 162 miles per hour from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.1 seconds. Although Tesla's name for the partial premium interiors of the entry-level Standard Plus model sounds a little like a third-class rail fare, the equipment levels for the 3 models are all generous. The indoor partial premium includes a 12-way power-adjusting heated front seat, a tinted glass ceiling, power folding mirrors, and the regular 15 cm touchscreen for control of the majority of the Model 3 features, although Tesla's connected services are only offered a 30-day subscription. Built to the AWD and performance models of long range, premium interior offers rear seat heating, a retrofitted 14-speaker audio and floor mat, fog-friendly outdoors lamps, and a year-round subscription for connectivity. With its 20 inches Uberturbine wheels, the performance model can be seen on the road, and the flagship edition also features improved brakes, reduced suspension, and a carbon fiber spoiler designed to reduce the impressive speed of the Model 3 flagship. Engines, efficiency, and drive. Tesla has established a reputation for cars that are accelerating more rapidly, regardless of the particular drivetrain, than anything else on the road. Thanks to the lack of a second electric motor, the rear-wheel drive of the Model 3 is lighter than the powerful one, so the Standard Range Plus should be a little agiler. Performance statistics are remarkable and can ensure that the cheapest Model 3 is much quicker than most comparable EVs. The double-engine all-wheel drive performance version would better fit those who want the ultimate driving experience. The speed is amazing, with unbelievable offline results and effortless overall performances. In most daily cases, there is enough strength to operate in a few of the fastest exercise lounges. Ride and handling do not meet the same awesome expectations but are very impressive. In all of its modes, the steering of Model 3 feels very meaty and is exact if not terribly communicative. The suspension is rigid but not uncomfortably wet, and the bumps are handled well. Model 3 cannot completely equal the BMW 3 Series for riding balance or for driving fun, and the Tesla does not match Polestar 2 for handling feeling, as its comfort is better solved. The Mustang Mach-E is more enjoyable to drive, although it is totally behind the Tesla. In other places, the Model 3 brake is solid, smooth, and progressive, not excessively grabbing as in other EVs, and thanks to low-slung batteries and well-judged frames, the considerable weight of the car can be kept under control. In general, Model 3 is a perfect guide. Don't wait for the last word in athletic dynamics. Acceleration of engines 0 to 60, high speed. The standard range plus model output level places it on the market above other electrical vehicles of this scale. With a single 180 kW engine, this model can reach the speed of 140 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds from 0 to 60 miles per hour. Two electric motors are used to produce 335 kilowatts of power in the Model 3 Performance, 449 bhp equivalent. This is enough for a 0 to 60 miles per hour supercar of 3.1 seconds and a top speed of 162 miles per hour. In order to achieve the increased range, 0 to 60 miles per hour takes 4.2 seconds, but it has a claimed distance of 360 miles. The long-range AWD model still uses two motors. Operating costs. GMP, CO2. Traditionally, electric cars cost less than their domestic combustion counterparts, and Model 3 is no exception. To enjoy the fastest charging times, you will have to pay to join Tesla's Superloader network, but for the first time, you'll be able to use regular public loaders on Tesla 2. Road tax is free because of the lack of pollution in Model 3, and the benefit in kind rate for cars will also be 0% in 2020-21. The London Congestion Charge and the London Ultra Low Emission Zone (ULEZ) fee both apply to Model 3. Battery life and loading time. Electric range. We still have to test the selection of Model 3 in our own testing in the real world, but for all three models, Tesla claims impressive numbers. The 60 kWh battery is good for the range of 267 miles in the standard range vehicle, while the 88 kWh battery manages a requested 352 miles for one charge in the performance version. The long-range model features a requested range of 360 miles. The proprietors will pay for Tesla's own network, which offers the fastest charging options, but, due to the inclusion of Type 2 and CCS ports, Model 3 provides additional flexibility to use generic public chargers. The loading port is located next to one of the rear lights of the car, and opening the loading cable by pressing a button. Depreciation. Electric cars could be depreciated worse than internal combustion cars, but the combination of desirability, high demand, and a relatively future-resistant nature of the Tesla Model 3 means that this trend is slowed. Our experts expect to maintain a value of just over 56% after 3 years and 36,000 miles for the standard range model, and to maintain an outstanding 60% over the same time for long-range and performance models. Interior, architecture, and technological aspects. The external look, with plain and smooth lines, curved bodywork, and a grille-free front end, of the Model 3 of Tesla is more like a shrunk Model S. It's a style that looks upmarket without being too blinking. Really, those who don't recognize the cars will probably not look again. The car is fitted with a short cap which is supported by its skateboard chassis. The drivetrain and its batteries are installed as low as possible in the car and provide additional indoor and decent storage areas both on the front and the back. The inside and outside of Model 3 are sharply contrasting with a future-oriented minimalist. A central, 15-inch infotainment screen that regulates all important and minor functions are almost entirely controlled, while even the air vents are narrowly hung behind an otherwise straightforward dashboard. The only physical buttons are those for the window and the steering wheel, while the latter two monitor all of the on-screen functions. Options for limited trim keep it easy in what appears to be a good interior packed with nice materials. Its simplicity also embodies longevity. No problem should be squeaks and rattles. Convenience, and room for booting. The Tesla Model 3 is aimed at tempting customers away from three-box lounge stalls, such as the BMW 3 Series, the Mercedes C-Class, and the Audi A4, making it meaningful for its occupants and their bags to take a similar approach. This is a four-door with a wide boot and a separate storage space under the bonnet, one of the advantages of doing without a conventional inner combustion engine. The Tesla Model 3 is very spacious and its small size contributes to a feeling of aeriality. With 12-way power adjustment options, it is easy to get comfortable in the driving seat and the visibility is excellent, large windows throughout, and a clear view adds to an easy-to-use design of the vehicle. Size. Model 3 is significantly shorter and wider than a BMW 3 Series with 4.690 mm long and 2.080 mm wide including mirrors. It is much more suitable than its siblings in Model S and Model X. Legroom and headroom. The Model 3 is built to transport 4 adults in comfort and handles this job well. The front has plenty of space and the rear seat passengers have sufficient head and leg to make longer trips. Boot. In addition to the front and rear storage areas, Model 3 has a total of 4,205 liters of space for the boot, shy of the storage space in the BMW 3 Series by about 55 liters. In comparison to hatchback EVs, the rear boot seems wide but its openness is relatively small. The front boot is a large genus, but cannot swallow cases like one on the Model S, for two small soft bags. Split folding of the rear and the additional storage compartment under the rear boot floor increase the flexibility, while the power tailgate can be controlled on the rear of the vehicle, on the touch screen, or via the Tesla application using the button. Towing. Most electric vehicles are not eligible for towing, but Tesla offers Model 3, which can add a 2-hitch for around 970 pounds. However, Tesla notes that retrospectively, this cannot be added to the vehicle. Tesla says that up to 910 kilograms is possible from Model 3. Robustness and safety. Despite some problems in paint and build quality overall, Model 3 was mechanically stable, with unacceptable large board gaps and loose additives for some manufacturing models. Tesla was not part of our driver power satisfaction survey for the 2020 driver, so it will be fascinating to see the next time with increased sales how customers see their Tesla experience. However, we may assume that our test car was firmly assembled. Euro NCAP tested the crash of Model 3 and gave it 5 stars with the best ever safety support class of 94%. The ingenious semi-autonomous Tesla Autopilot technology did not help, but the system combines, inter alia, autonomous emergency braking, and adaptive cruise control. An optional, complete self-driving ability package will do just that. The Model 3 can be moved on the motorway automatically with active driver control, including lane shifting and transportation. An automated parking system also requires. Guarantee. Model 3 norm is a 4-year 50,000-mile guarantee. This is true of main competitors with a straightforward length but cannot equal the miles of other premium producers. The batteries of the car have a separate 100,000-mile warranty for 8 years. Maintenance. The Tesla Model 3 does not have a fixed service interval. The car alerts the driver where and when a service is required. Other than the Tesla's mobile service technicians, over-the-air and remote diagnostics help make certain smaller maintenance jobs more convenient. Tesla maintenance plans for fixed prices are available and can be moved, if necessary, from owner to owner. For more informative tech news, subscribe to us. We are going to make more informative and helpful videos for tech related, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.